Hi, everybody. My name is RLombardino, and this is Translation Confessional. My language skills send me to the principal's office. As I mentioned in episode 6, I started studying English for real in 5th grade, when I realized I could actually learn the language. When I was in 6th grade, and mostly relied on music lyrics to acquire vocabulary, my developing language skills sent me to the principal's office. It was all because our Portuguese teacher had asked us to write poetry in our composition class. Since I'm not very creative and couldn't come up with anything that would give me any inspiration, I decided to write down the translation to the song lyrics I had memorized most recently, Under the Bridge, by Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, as I sang it in my head, I wrote down the lyrics in Portuguese, as if it were poetry. The fact that it was plagiarism isn't what sent me to the principal's office, though. It was the content of my so-called poem that got me in trouble. Despite the fact that I was only 12 years old and lived a very sheltered middle-class life, my teacher got concerned with the whole story about living under the bridge and shooting up drugs. So she went to the principal, who was also a psychologist, and I was invited to come in the afternoon to talk. My mom came with me and stayed outside with my 7-year-old brother, while the principal/psychologist asked me if there was anything I wanted to talk about. When I said that the poem I wrote was actually the lyrics to a song that played every night on TV at the 8 o'clock soap opera, by the way, she started to understand that there was nothing to worry about. The only health risks that could affect me as a 12-year-old was ruining my eyesight by reading too much and maybe having hearing issues from listening to my Walkman with headphones all day long. So, as the good nerd I've always been all my life, that was the only time I was called into the principal's office. Do you have any language-related story that got you in trouble? I'd love to hear all about it. Send me an email at rlombardino@wordawareness.com or leave a voice message on my Anchor page. If I get enough feedback and voice messages, I can go back to the subject and post a special podcast episode with everyone's opinion on this very same theme. By the way, my Anchor page is anchor.fm/translation-confessional. I look forward to hearing from you. Stay tuned for weekly episodes and subscribe to Translation Confessional through your favorite podcast app.